Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing
Good and Loved, Part 2 by Greene and
Steffany Gretzinger. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video and we're just going to get right into it. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about the steps that we put in there and what they mean to us and how we feel about it. So the first step?
we kind of started off kind of just playing around with what we had. We didn't go in order specifically. You don't have to. So what we first started out, what was the part that goes what was and is covered.
Okay, so for what was, it's like past. So she went back and then I went forward and is. So
wait.
wait.
Okay. So then I'm going what was and I'm bringing
And
it.
this, so that's a present.
And then we're bringing it. And then for is covered, we're turning. So we're going
Is-
like this. 1, 2 is covered.
Uh-huh.
And then once again it says
Oh, sorry.
It says, by the one who was and is, same thing.
So again, it's
Was.
the past, so I'm going back and then she's going front. We alternate.
And is, and this time we're switching turn. It's covered, so we're going 1, 2, 3, 4.
Covered.
My love.
Yeah.
So our goal is to try to end
In the middle. Which I guess I understand it's a little bit sloppy at the moment right now, but that's what it takes time to perfect it. And that's what we do off camera, just to, get the feel of it.
Okay, and this repeats twice, so we're just kind of.
Back and forth, alternating between each other.
So apart from that, we went back to the chorus where it goes. There will be times when you're up. So what we're doing is there will be times when you're up.
And times when you're down.
They're similar in this first step,
Uh-huh.
just that other than one's going up. The other
And I'm
one's
going down. With the literal meaning of the word.
There'll be times when you're turning down. I'm never too far, so we're turning backwards. I'm never too far.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, you're. Okay, yeah.
So it's I'm never too far gone.
And then back, just look around. But that's the thing we had trouble with. That's why it takes we had to cut it in half. So when doing that, we went back here, so we went back. But it's hard to be able to use your hands. So again, we have to, back, make sure our hands are going with the steps. So
It's something we've never done before.
Yeah,
It's stuff that we've never done
yeah,
before, and it's for the part that goes just look around.
Mhm.
So it's just
look around, and then
and you'll find me.
Okay.
I'm by your side. This is something else that we're kind of trying to do new things that we've never done before, just to see how it fits. So I'm by your side. We're kind of touching. Wait, I think I'm going with this hand.
Yeah, I'm going with this hand.
You're going with this one?
Yeah, I'm going with Sam.
Okay, so by your side.
And then
Arms open wide?
Arms open wide.
Open
And in this
wide.
step, she's going the opposite while I'm going the opposite.
Okay. That's
That's really what we have. I mean, when you do the whole song, it's like you add everything together you have, make sure that it works. But you don't have to go in order because you have to feel comfortable with what you have.
also something else is just like these are all just a bunch of steps that we're just kind of making up with, but I think it's once again like the motion behind them, like like how much emphasis you're putting at like what was, you know, like what was bringing it in,
You know, the passion that you have, like just the way you look doing it, it has meaning behind it.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, that's really what we have.
that's totally fine.
Yeah.
We're the same. Like she said, it takes so much time for us. This is kind of like a rough draft. We're just kind of being sloppy all over the place and stuff. That's how we always start out.
So, and then it just takes time to perfect it. And then not only that, but it's not just the dance itself, but it's like how you feel doing it and who you're doing it for.
I know something else that I just want to mention is that sometimes we have a step that we choose for the part of the song, but when we do it, we end up changing it.
Yeah.
Just because maybe we don't like how it looks, maybe it doesn't fit just how we want it to.
Yeah, but then again, we'll say it for later. Also, you don't have to follow how we do it. It's really just, you know, adding your own things, making you feel comfortable, and also remembering that who you're doing it for and why it's important.
And if it's not coming out exactly as we're doing it, you know, make it your own. Like we said, we make a bunch of these steps our own, you know. We see online, like you guys are probably doing, you guys are drawing inspiration. We do that, but we make them our own, you know.
Yeah.
We add our own little twist to it. Just kind of what works with you and what you feel comfortable with. It shouldn't be a discouragement, it should just be
Definitely. Yeah.
maybe like a little push to maybe want to add something in it that you didn't think of before, that we didn't think of before, that we haven't done, you know, something that you want to come up with, and just kind of making it your own, seeing how it fits, and if you like it, then just perfecting it and stuff.
Yeah. It's all about time, patience. I think it's just like it's not really about the look. It's like if you have it in your heart to want to look, to want to be passionate about it, then it'll automatically come out. It'll just come out how it's supposed to look like. Like if I'm like, God, I want to do this for you, and I wanna be able to. I'm passionate about this, so make me guide me to be able to do it good. And then that's just it. All takes, you know, prayer and just wanting, the desire to do it. You're not gonna just look, okay, I want to do this, but then you're gonna, you know, do it however you feel. You know, you have to be able to make sure that yourself, your interior is wanting to do it, you know, passionately, and then it comes out the other way.
I think maybe I think I kind of understand where this question might be coming from. How do I look passionate? I think sometimes sometimes I get distracted in trying to, you know, the steps, trying to figure out, you know, I'm so focused on those steps and I'm not focused on actually, you know, like ministry and stuff. But I think one of the things that really helps me is like just listening to those lyrics that you're dancing to, listen to what they're saying, the meaning behind them, you know. And that just kind of encourages me to want to portray that, you know, just kind of, I don't know, whenever you hear somebody singing a song, just you can feel the passion, just moves you, you know, like I want to be that, I want to do that.
Especially
for
this
the
song.
people. Yeah, you know, and it's just like putting not that passion, but like that emphasis that, you know, like I want to portray what these lyrics mean to me, what these lyrics are saying and stuff. You know, if it's something powerful, I don't want to be looking kind of like also like I want to show that it's powerful. You know, it's just it hypes me up. It really does. We're not professional.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's just listening to the song. Like before we even started, we listened to the song over and over again and hearing how that person is singing it. Because if the person's singing it, you know, like how they would normally sing a song, it's just it sounds boring. But in the sense that when we do it, we want to make it look passionate. So, I mean, I guess it just has to go with your, you know, how you feel. You have to be able to put the effort that the singer puts in it.
I agree with what you said. We listen to the song over and over again and we just kind of memorize like, okay, this is where he's ministering, this is where it's kind of flowing a little bit more smoother, you know, maybe the dance steps can coordinate with that, you know, like maybe we shouldn't add something that's like nice and, you know, slow and stuff in this part where going at it like ministering, like talking to the people. Maybe you want to do something that has more movement in it, just to portray, aligned with what he's speaking with or what she's speaking with and stuff. And I think that's kind of what we do with the songs. If it's a fast-paced song, we're gonna be doing fast-paced movements. If it's a slower song, we're gonna want to be a little bit more
graceful and slow and dramatic. Again, it's just listening to the person that's singing it and making sure that how that person sounds, you want to do the same way the steps.
And the steps that we do, once again, like it's just stuff that we've made our own. Like it might be difficult coming up with, but it's just literally quite like moving like that. Like
I guess just moving your body in the way that it makes you feel.
Yeah.
Like the song.
If you feel like doing this, then do it. If you feel like doing this, then do it. Something that happens to me whenever I'm listening to a song, just in general and stuff, I'm listening to it and I just kind of start getting like images in my head, ideas in my head of, like this would be a cool thing to do. I don't know if it's gonna look good in person, but I have the idea, and then
you grow from that idea. But not only that, but it's also about finding inspiration. Like we look at videos and we look at somebody else does, but not only do we like we don't copy their move, but we try to make it our own. It's like you have to like look for inspiration. Currently I'm reading a book about a testimony that she had about dance. Just educating yourself on the topic. And whenever you educate yourself, then you're able to do it with confidence, and then just it falls together.
And I think if you have already that passion, that wanting in you to do it, I think the hardest thing is gonna be getting up and actually doing so. I know it sounds silly, but I know many times, we might feel like, oh, maybe I'll do it tomorrow, when I have time, or maybe I'll just do it later, like I'm doing something right now. I think it's just like that act of getting up, like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then like.
Yeah, and just pushing yourself to do it. And you don't even have to have somebody. It's just, just constantly telling yourself, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do it right. As well as educating yourself.
Yeah, there's been so many times that I listen to a song and I'm like, like man, I love this song. I have some dance steps and stuff for it that I would love to implement into it, but I never actually do it. And I think it's just,
Yeah, again, it's not like all like unicorns and rainbows. It's not gonna be like you're just ready to go. Like you just have to start a fire in yourself, and just like the wanting is just super important in this line of work.
And take your time with it. I know many times you might feel discouraged. Like maybe this isn't going the way that I plan to do it. I'm just gonna completely discard it. Don't just maybe pause on it. Take a break. Find inspiration, draw inspiration elsewhere. Maybe start on a new dance or a new song that you might want to start dancing to, but come back to it. Like it's gonna be there. You're gonna feel inspired again. And sometimes you might feel like pressured into doing something, like, man, I have to finish this, but my mind's blank. Like I don't know what else to do. Take a break from it. There's no pressure. You don't have a deadline for it.
Yeah. A little tip that I would give was to like record yourself, not just doing the dance, but looking how the process of you coming up with it, because you can when you record yourself, you look at the stuff that you did then, and you can use it for something else.
Or if it doesn't look good, you can kind of be like, this doesn't look very good. Let me maybe do something different next time. So you're gonna be your worst critic, Like God knows why you're doing this, that you're doing this for Him, and He loves you for it. You're that's just something, like you are your worst critic. I don't know, I know how easy it is to get discouraged and stuff, but I just want to say, it's just, there's no deadline. You're not doing this for anybody. You're not doing this, because you have to. You're doing this because you want to. And I think it's so important to remember that. Once you remember that, you're gonna want to keep doing it. You want to keep going back to it. Like, man, I want to do this so badly. There's this passion in my heart that I want to do this for God. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna draw inspiration. I'm gonna try new steps. I'm gonna record myself. I'm gonna, keep listening to the song.
Hard at it.
Whatever works for you. Just as long as you remember why you're doing this and that passion is there and that one is there, and you should definitely go for it.
All right. Bye, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to,
like, subscribe, follow us on our social medias, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter's coming soon, VCP, Houston Church. And we can't wait to see you next, guys, and just continue doing this alongside you guys. We hope you guys enjoy this, and we'll be seeing you guys next week.
Bye.